Naranjo, and I am going to be telling you why I picked the career choice of a pharmacist. Now, being a pharmacist requires a lot of work. They have to fill out prescriptions, and prescriptions are vials of medicine that make sure that you get the right medicine and the right number of medicine. A pharmacist's education requirements are: you need a doctoral or professional degree to become a pharmacist. However, you don't need any on-the-job training. A pharmacist's salary is, they get paid $58.15 per hour, and then they get paid $120,950 per year. And they also have to use math and science in their work. Their workplace environment are pharmacies and drugstores, department stores, grocery stores, and general medical and surgical hospitals, which would be private hospitals. And my mom and dad are also pharmacists too. Similar jobs to a pharmacist are a registered nurse, medical scientist, and a pharmacy technician. A pharmacy technician helps pharmacists in their job, so they work with the pharmacist, and a registered nurse works at a hospital most of the time. And medical scientists help improve human health. Now, I have some tools here that pharmacists use. This is called mortar and pestle. This is used to combine in medicines to make special medicines. And this is a counting tray, and this is used to count medicine and to make sure that they get the right amount in the bottle, because if they don't, a person could get severely sick. And then this is a tablets or a pill bottle. This is a liquids bottle, which you put the liquids in, and this is the ointment or creams bottle that you put the creams in. And that's and thank you.
Good morning, my name is Wyatt McComas, and today I'm going to be doing a presentation on why I want to be in the United States Armed Forces. They get paid around $40,000 a year, and to be in the Army, all you really have to be is 17 plus. That depends if you're in JROTC, because that allows you to go into the Army a year early. And you don't have to go to college or anything, you just have to have a high school diploma. Some tools and technology they have things like, they have technology that isn't actually allowed to be given to the citizens until 20 years after it's out of use of the military. Tools and technology they have stuff like laser sights, they have also things like thermal sights, which show the body heat that reflect off of somebody, which outlines them in orange. Right. The branches of the military are, there's Air Force, there's Coast Guard, there's the Army, which is what I specifically want to be in, there's the Navy, and Air Force, what they are supposed to, most people already know it, but they protect the U.S. citizens and by having to go out usually into a different country, but sometimes there are things like they are a mechanic or like they're a surgeon in the military. Thank you for listening.
My name is Madison Steck, and today I'm going to tell you why I chose teacher as my career. Education. You will need a bachelor's degree from college. At some stage, you are required
Dylan
to
Whalen
have
to
a
the front
minor
office,
in
ready
a
to go.
subject
Dylan Whalen to the
like
front office,
math
ready
or
to
reading.
go.
Salary. A teacher's salary is about $44,863 a year. What teachers do? They teach kids what they need to know when they get older. They also prepare them for middle school. Finally, they prepare them for state assessments like K-Prep. Similar careers are an aide and a coach. And some things you might need to be used to are clipboards, and then every elementary school, I guess, has different names, and they have their codes on the back so that they have what they need. And then some technology are computers and active boards, and then a online site is Teacher Pay Teachers, which is a site that you can do. And thank you.
My name is Sam, and today I'm going to be talking about why I want to be a video game designer. Multimedia artists and animators make about $30 an hour and $63,630 a year. The lowest 10% earned less than $35,510, and the highest 10% earned more than $1,012 and $30. If you want to become an animator, you have to have a bachelor's degree in computer science. They use computer programs and illustrations to create graphics and animations, research upcoming projects, and to help create realistic designs or animations. For animators and effects of the basis feedback for directors, animators, game designers, and clients. And then the summary is they make $63,630 a year, $30.59 per hour, and you need a bachelor's degree to become one. Some similar careers are art designers, computer programs, craft and fine art, graphic designers, and web developers. Thanks for listening to why I want to become a video game designer.
And I researched 3 careers, and architect was one of them, and I decided to do an architect. Architects design and draw out pictures of houses, landscapes, and a bunch of other stuff. Here's a picture of a landscape something they would draw. They also draw out pictures for residential places, such as like industries or restaurants or something like that. And they use a lot of measuring, so they're gonna have to use a lot of tape measures and rulers and stuff, and they also need to use pencils. Some related careers are a civil engineer who builds highways, bridges, and dams, and etc. And a construction manager, which basically builds the houses, and a drafter, an industrial designer, and a landscape architect, which would draw what that is. Some of the important qualities are thinking skills, communication skills, creativity, and organizational skills. Education. You have to have a 5-year bachelor degree to be an architect, and you also have, many earn master's degree, but you also have to be a professional in agriculture. This is what a tape measure, this is what they would use to measure, so it looks like this, and they would just, and their salary is actually really good. They get their potential income, a median annual wage is $74,520 a year. The lowest you can get paid, which is when you first start out, is $44,940 a year. And the largest you can get paid
is $121,910 a year, which is if you've been there for a long time. And some duties that you have are you meet with clients to determine needs. You give estimates on the cost of construction time. So basically, that would be if you had to draw out a house, then you would try to estimate the time it would take to build that. And you have to prepare for scale drawings and prepare and manage construction contracts. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Kayla Adkins, and when I grow up, I would like to become a chef because I like cooking with my mom, my grandma, or just by myself. I love using different ingredients to cook different foods. It's really fun to mix things up. To become a great chef, I would want to go to culinary school to get better at cooking different foods or get better at cooking food I've already cooked before. Culinary school is probably really fun to go to. Things I would like to cook is seafood, different pasta, steak, and other future dishes. When I become a chef, I want to make people happy when I cook. I never want to disappoint people that eat my food. Also, chefs make around $1,000 a week, and hopefully I become a great chef to earn more. So I want to start out being a normal chef and then get better and become an iron chef someday. Thank you for listening about why I want to be a chef. Thank you.
And today I'm going to do, my career is archaeologist. Okay, I'm going to start off with salary. When I become an archaeologist, I would make up to $52,000 up to $67,000 per year. Over a lifetime would be $2,392,000. Working an hour would be 20 or even more. That's how much I would make being an archaeologist. And the next we're going to do tools. Some tools I would need to use when I become an archaeologist is a small hand shovel, buckets, wheelbarrows, flashlights, matchhawks, brushes for delicate finds, and also a pickaxe, also a magnifying glass. And then next we're going to do education. Some education I need to become an archaeologist is a master's degree for positions such as field assistant, surveyor, or museum technician courses, include archaeology methods and theoretical techniques in prehistoric North American archaeologist evolution, and social linguistics. That's what I would need to become an archaeologist. And as you can see, here is a pickaxe for my tools. My grandpa made it. It is hand carved, and it's really cool. And then like a flashlight is what I need also. And the more information I need to become an archaeologist is you have to work out in the hot sun, so be paired with water. And more information is archaeologists study the past by looking for human remains, coins, or dinosaur bones. They use these artifacts to understand how they lived back then. Sometimes archaeologists put things they find in museums, which is a really great honor. Also, there can be dangers they may struggle with, like high heat, freezing, high winds, not to mention wild animals, like snakes or spiders. They can also get broken bones or sicknesses. These are some things that I need to think about before becoming an archaeologist. Thank you.
Welcome to the career presentation. My name is Emily Hanna, and what I want to be for when I get older is zoologist. When you get older, when you want to be a zoologist, they can make up to $58,270 per year, or $28.02 per hour. The hour isn't much, but year now I want to study zoology. Education level. You would need a bachelor's degree, because you need to know a lot of information on animals, food, and their habitats of every type or kind. What they do, they study everything about every animal. They also study how they interact with the ecosystem. Ecosystem is a biological community of interacting organisms in their physical environment. Work environment. Zoologists work in offices, laboratories, or outdoors, and that's an admonition. And similar careers is wildlife biology, zookeepers, and veterinarians. Thank you for letting me share.